a small emergency before the Dead Panda featured show tonight. My friend Corday Snell is headlining. He came all the way from California to watch and to be a part of this. To close out our show, he's bringing the value of the night. But we have an issue. This is your basic stage light stand. You can see where the head of the thingy screws on, but the head of the lamp. I was day drinking today at work. I don't have any excuses. But how are we supposed to fix our light to this stand if we don't have a bolt to screw on? This is a real fucking emergency.
So you've been just using auto intelligence because it's But
For what I'm using it for?
yeah,
I'm recording now.
I'm just like, sometimes though it's like kind of cool when you can like take something and just like that and just make it, you know, kind of like work a little bit. Oh, my flag's down, dude.
That was a lucky
great,
little, great little Easter egg there.
Yeah. Are you actually recording that?
Oh, you pressed record. I'm just letting it go. So
Yeah. Nice, dude. If I don't see that on the internet, I'm gonna be really sad.
Oh well, shit. This is where it's gonna cut into your joke right here.
I've been doing this long enough to realize that no one really wants to tell you that you suck, right? So you only get compliments, but I figured out what are the good compliments and the bad compliments, right? If someone comes up to you after a show and says, "Hey, thank you. I needed a good laugh tonight." That's a good compliment. Someone comes up to you after a show and goes like, "Hey, you're really brave, man, you know?" It's not a good compliment. It's like hidden translation. This guy's like, "When I was watching you, I felt like I was on stage, and I thought I was going to die."
If someone in the mob wants to kill you, you guys seen The Godfather 2, where like the whole thing in the Godfather 2, like if you want to kill someone, you give them the kiss of death. Like that definitely sounds like it was made up by a mob boss who got caught making out with some dude. You know, his friends are like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I was actually gonna kill him. Actually, I was gonna kill him. Is what I was gonna do."
The presidency of Donald Trump made me realize that like people in power are just basically like every dude at a fucking frat party. Like if I was president of the world, I would give all my friends a cool ass job. I would fuck porn stars. Yeah, like the only world leader I really like respected was like Vladimir Putin for a while, and that's just because he reminded me of a Bond villain. But then it was just like I realized he threatened 2 pop stars in Russia and made them write a theme song about him, and I was like, oh, you just got downrated to like a Sacha Baron Cohen character.
Oh yeah. Does anybody know that will eating a yogurt get rid of a yeast infection?
Yes.
I'm asking for a friend. What's the deal with that?
A doflucan.
What's a doflucan?
It's a prescription medication.
Well, what's this whole thing about yogurt and yeast infections? Can you explain that?
Yeah.
So hypothetically, if somebody had one, say, in their throat and they just like downed a Go-Gurt sleeve, like they'd be okay, right? Oh God, my friend is gonna be upset, right? There we go. That seems to do the trick. Now I know how to fix it. So if you can't tell, damaged my camera just a little bit. You're gonna see kind of the explanation of that later on in the video. Just karma, you know? I don't normally believe in that kind of stuff, but part of me feels like I had it coming. And maybe I did. Maybe I did. I was not exactly the friendliest or the best friend to all of my homies this week, so I think that I made sure to highlight all of the rudeness that I was putting out today, or this past week. Anyway, I had it coming, so enjoy the sirens in the background. I think the next stop after this, we did Tuesday. Looks like it was the roast battle, Wednesday night. So yeah, go ahead and check that. Don't they even know I'm filming? Oh my God.
Way overthinking it. I was on Facebook and I saw this little trick that you can wipe up broken glass with a piece of bread. And I was like, yeah, and then just go to the duck park and you knock out like 13 or 14.
Going on. Big strike going on.
Which one?
Half of Justin Bieber's face stopped working. You guys see that shit? They just threw down their tools like, we've been covering for your shitty music long enough. Alright. He got Bell's palsy. Or Bieber fever, whatever the fuck that is.
I've just been getting a lot of cheese ads in my Twitter feed. Like for the longest time, Velveeta was just promoting hard in there. And like literally this last month, Tillamook has been getting in on the action. And I feel like the prettiest girl at prom, you know? Like it's wild to have, first of all, how did the internet know I like cheese so much? That's wild. But also it's really weird seeing all these cheese ads like in the midst of all like the actual reality going on, like all the news I'm getting on my Twitter feed. So it's like Ukraine, monkeypox, cheese, monkeypox, school shootings, peace talks dissolve. Do your nachos feel naked yet? Ukraine.
Finally, the moment you guys have been waiting for. This is the first match of round 2 for the Reno roast battles, you guys.
Battle.
Leave it to the one black guy to start a chant that works tonight. Wish I had just a little bit of your cool bottled up so I could rub it on my face and be younger.
I can make that happen.
Nice. All right, are you guys ready to meet your contestants for the battle tonight? Don't rush me. I like production. All right. You guys, this first person, she came out of nowhere and just absolutely shit on her opponent. Let's make some noise right now for the unspoken killer, Camille Porter. And you guys, his next comic, you guys know him as one of the most, able-bodied roasters in all of town and some of his hometown. Let's make some noise right now for the big dick Sia Looney. Average size kid.
If you didn't know, Cy works as an auctioneer when he's not doing stand-up. It must really suck to know that everything you do is completely useless.
Camille gets a lot of spam calls. That's when she eats spam and no one calls her.
I liked that one.
All right, guys, let's give it up for both of your comedians tonight, huh? All right, we're gonna do this 80s beatbox challenge style. I'm gonna raise my hand over somebody and then you guys make some noise for whoever you liked, all right? Let's start with Camille. Who was feeling Camille tonight? All right. What about Sia Looney? Camille? Sia Looney. I'm disappointed that this one was closer. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Sia Looney, tonight.
This is gonna get old fast. There we go. After the Wednesday night roast battle, we had a featured show on Saturday for Dead Panda. Our friend Corday came out. Never did find the bolt for that lamp head, so we're just... Oh, actually we did. I'll put a resolution to that next week. I forgot about that. So we did, I just didn't film it. Yeah, so enjoy that. It was a really fucking incredible crowd. So these Dead Panda shows over at Blind Onion, best in town, easily. Like if you're gonna go and support locals, it's at a little pizza place, it turns out. And I love them. I love the crowds there every time. We've had a couple that are like light, but we've never had like a bad show there. So it's very happy with that. Check out some of our highlights.
As I mentioned earlier, Martin Luther was a German monk, and I don't know if any of you guys are history buffs, but the Germans haven't always been super great to the Jewish people. Yeah, And like this guy was an inspiration to Hitler, and like I almost got his face tattooed on my shoulder. I feel like I dodged a huge bullet here. Yeah, I ended up getting his face tattooed on my inner thigh, so I think that was a lot better. He just like is constantly kissing my nuts.
I had another woman stop me on the street and like ask about where I live and stuff, and I'm stupid, so I'm like, yeah, right around the corner. And she kept being like, you should hang out with my 8-year-old. I think you guys would get along, you know, and I could give you some cash for your time. And I was like, no, I'm good, I have a full-time job. And my friends then had to explain to me that that woman thought I was like a middle schooler who needed extra cash for candy and vapes. And it's just fun to me. I feel like I should use this superpower for good. Like I want to be a child actor. I want to be on one of those shows where I get to text men and then I try and get them to show up to a motel room to meet me. And then all these cops just get to pop out and go, hey, you're on the Maury Povich show, you're not the daddy.
Did you guys hear about the Japanese president, or prime, someone shot that Japanese guy? Did you guys see that shit? Yeah. Dude, a whole country with no guns. No guns. Some dude engineered, like 3D printed the parts for a gun, used it to shoot the former prime minister. God. Whole country with no guns, they still managed to kill their leader, right? What's our excuse?
But no, I am single. I'm on all the apps now, which is fun. I love doing like the new single guy stuff. Like I love eating in the bathtub, and I like to come just right on the floor when I'm jerking off sadly. And it's finally afforded me time to when, like being single, I can finally sit in front of my keyboard and finally type out that suicide note I've been working on. Oh yeah. Act 3's looking good, you guys. Dropping a lot of names in there, Mom. Fuck her, she's fine.
Bet you can't guess who's who.
It's Twin Day at our open mic.
You can guess by the tattoo, though.
Oh, yeah.
This one, if you see that, that's Michael.
I got a new tattoo today from my boss. Shout out to Lindsay, I love you.
Yeah. I just have that swastika that I've been meaning to get it covered up, you know.
So it's Sunday night.
It's not the Nazi symbol. It's the peace symbol. Like they have it outside of temples, like Buddhist temples. They have the swastika. That's where it came from. But it's when it's turned, and it's when it's bad. But like, yeah, I grew up Buddhist, so I got it. But then it was used for hate, apparently. So people, when I go to the swimming pool, people are like, "Hey, get out of here." Nazi. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's a symbol of peace and harmony.
You know, it's weird that you're saying this because you do have like a weird resemblance to Edward Norton in like American History X.
I don't get it.
Just maybe it's the goatee. Okay. All right, we're doing an open mic. There's Mo. Nice green pants. Actually, you're pulling this off. This is working. Just tell me you love me, you fucker.
I love you, Reno.
Mo's depressed. We're gonna help. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
Like I remember one time when I was 6, my dad gave me the best piece of life advice. He looked at me and said, "Mabrazo, I love you, but you will die someday, and no one will care. Happy birthday."
Little pro tip for you guys, never mix up KY jelly with JD Weld. Yeah, she's gonna go to the hospital and your metal workbench, that's just gonna tip right over. It's not properly welded. And another tip for you, Gugon, despite the name, it's not spermicidal. She will get pregnant and there will be horrifying birth defects.
Recently, I did restock my fridge and pantry with healthy foods. And I bought a whole bunch of fruit and vegetables. At the meat counter, I only bought fish. So I'm super proud of myself. I didn't buy any junk food. And then after that, I spent a whole bunch of money on vitamins and supplements. I even got some of that meal replacement powder shit that the person there at Sprouts talked me into buying. So yeah, it's been a fun week. And I know it doesn't sound fun, but with those vitamins and supplements and that powder stuff, now I get to play a game I like to call, which one made me shit my pants?
You said you're a cowboy, right?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean? Like you do rodeos or something for work?
I literally work on cattle ranch.
Oh, okay, all right. Do you like rodeos?
Yeah, I used to rodeo.
Ah, how were you at it?
Not good.
Dude, all right, you and me are friends. I fucking hate rodeos, man. Only because I used to date a rodeo clown and she cheated on me with my brother. Yeah, I found her elongated boots outside of his trailer and I tried to like confront her and catch her. Couldn't do it. She kept like hopping fences, hiding in barrels. I was like, God damn it. We need another 9/11. I don't know how I connected those dots, but I was like, hey, we're due. We've been riding it high for a while.
And last but not least, I hosted the Inner Demons Comedy open mic on Monday night over at Packs and Pints last night, and that was a lot of fun. You can see here where I was a real big piece of shit to all my friends, so again, I apologize to you guys and I accept my penance. Anyway, let's check that one out.
I've been going home with girls I don't really like that much. I just want to get laid. But like halfway into the sex process, I'm like, I don't even want to be doing this for you anymore. And you're not hot enough for me to come. And I have faked an orgasm, which is pretty cool to say. Hey, how's it going, miss? Have you faked an orgasm?
No,
At the Nugget? It's okay. Hey, drinks are, hey, what's the special right now? $2 off well?
It's poetry night, come on.
Poetry night. It's slam poetry. Slam a prostitute on the corner of your bed. And
alright, everybody, fuck me in the butt. Yeah! Let's hear it for Caesar on his way out. We know you're going to drink in your car, Caesar. Oh shit, I got him. Alright.
You guys remember last summer we had like 3 fires going on at the same time? That was fun. I remember hearing all the complaints, like, oh, I just washed my car, and all these ashes all over. It's like those ashes being someone's dream home they just built in the mountains and it's probably uninsured. Now they can't rebuild it. Or like, oh, I just want to go for a bike ride. I gotta breathe in all this shit. That shit being someone's elderly grandmother who couldn't evacuate on time. Yeah. You know.
Keep it going for Rory Beers, ladies and gentlemen. He looks like the product of hate fucking between a biker and a pirate while a room full of racists watch.
now I will attempt to endear myself and be relatable to you, the audience members. Yeah, my favorite way to kill a baby. Yeah, I love killing babies in those blood pressure check machines that like squeeze your arm really, really tight. Yeah, you put the baby's head in there, it's like, oh my god, baby, it's 180 over 130? Jeez, why are you so stressed, baby? He's dead. Oh, must have been heart disease. He eats a lot of bacon for an infant, you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say nobody thinks Luke is a pedophile. He can never outstrength a child. You know? Give it time, Logan.
And now to make like my dad and go for some milk. Thanks, guys.
What can you say about Austin's set other than it was autistic?
This new generation of millennials, they like the butt stuff. They talk about it all the time. My only beef with the millennials, though, is that they try to claim responsibility for stuff they never had anything to do with. Like when they say, we invented eating ass. No, you didn't. We've been doing it forever. We even have a real name for it. We don't call it eating ass like a savage. We perform analingus like a civilized human. It's always been around. Why do you think your dad only kissed you on the top of your head?
We got lost in the commotion. Half-dressed faithful frontal lobes. We lost all bodily functions.
Oh god, I didn't realize that this was still recording, and it looks like my shutters are fucked.
Whoever yelled bullshit is totally wrong. I don't know if you go, oh my god, I think I just made one of the Mario Brothers bust out laughing. Alright. Man, is Luigi stuck in his haunted mansion? Where'd you come from? Holy shit, man, where's Yoshi? I'm looking to jump on his back for a while. Everybody turning around and saying, oh yeah, come up here, get over here, come on. Oh my god, can you just say, whoopee? Woohoo! Hey, let's give it up for this guy. He fucks Princess Peach, you guys. Okay. Oh shit, camera's going down. Ooh, that's $1,000. All right. Hey, Princess Peach, what are you up to?
Okay, I think I fixed it. Anyway. How'd you feel about that open mic?
For the 5 people I got to perform to that never heard my shit 100 times.
What should people that watch this vlog do at the very end of the episode?
They should follow all the people you list on that last page. That's all the funniest fucking people in Reno.
And what's my catchphrase at the very end?
I don't know. I touch my black dildo.
All right, you heard it from Jeff. Keep watching the Reno Comedy vlog and touch my black dildo. All right, bye-bye.
I don't remember.
House of irreparables. Bouncing contracepticals. Somewhere near Cupid's mirage, you were brought to my attention.